What are you doing here?
Getting you out.
Marcus and his crew are back to fight the final fight in this losing war. We find out Marcus' father is still alive at the end of Gears of War 2, and our mission is to find out where he is, and maybe is the key to winning this war. Between the one-liners and the twists and the betrayals, you get the most personal story so far presented in the Gears series. From having a bigger team this time, like Carmine, Anya, and Sam, to getting flashbacks of Coltrane's past, you get far more attached to these characters than any of the previous Gears of War could do.
Coltrane, you ever gonna let anyone else have that ball? Take the thing off! I tell you, man, this is our
That isn't to say Gears is a masterpiece when it comes to storytelling. It still has some cringeworthy one-liners at times, and you wonder if the voice actors are sometimes reading off a piece of paper with their delivery. Not every voice actor sounds like they really fit in this rigid and depressing situation. Still, it's easy to look past that when the narrative is easily the strongest in any Gears game so far. With a long campaign, you are going to get the meaty story finally that you've been waiting for. On top of that, some of the performances are actually handled really well. Sometimes I never expected that from a Gears game. A satisfying conclusion to the final fight is definitely here, and that's something that I was hoping to get. Epic going out with a bang. Not to mention some of the one-liners and just dialogue in general will definitely make you laugh out loud.
Suppose you want me to say I've always loved you.
Oh!
But I don't. I really, really don't.
To put it blunt, Gears has never looked so fucking good, and that's for damn sure. That's a fact. Sure, once in a while you'll see some clipping and shit, but honestly, who the fuck cares? This game is one of the best looking games I've ever seen. If Uncharted represented the colorful and cheery type of world, Gears gets the dreaded end of the world to a fucking T. Its fire looks amazing, its animations are some of the best I've seen ever, the massive amount of explosions, monsters, and effects on screen all at once are amazing. You also travel through all different locations and going around in deserts, beaches, ships, cities, and so on, giving you a much more diverse look at the Gears world. Overall, the graphics are easily some of the best this gen. Okay, grab some popcorn because this section is going to be really long. Gameplay wise, Gears keeps the same mind frame as the previous two. Use cover as your best friend and fire and roll out of the way throughout campaign, horde mode, and versus and beast mode. Gears 3 feels like a perfect mix of the speed from 1 and 2, making it quick but not too fast. You have to get used to the heavy feel of the characters, but once you do, you're able to maneuver quite well. You'll get used to popping in and out of cover to unleash a few shots from whichever gun you choose to use, and then of course learn how to blind fire so that you don't get shot.
I need help.
Since this is the third game in the series, you want to know, hey, what's different? You get brand new weapons such as the sawed-off shotgun and a one-shot to name a few. Sawed-off gives you that one shot before reload, but if you're close enough, you'll actually see your enemy blow up into little pieces. Whereas one-shot has the furthest range in the game and basically is a one-shot kill. Obviously, the thing is called one-shot. It's just that you have to mount the gun on the floor and it's a bit slow, but if you hit the enemy, you win. So, there's the good and the bad with that. The campaign improves with a perfect amount of pacing. Like I said, it gives you new weapons consistently, and if that isn't enough, you'll tackle the campaign with a 4-player co-op instead of just 2. But Whitey, what makes this campaign so much more engaging? Easy. The pacing is perfect. With all these different types of locusts and lambent, it's perfect. I can't describe it other than it's perfect pacing. You're never bored. There's tons of different types for each race, changing up the way you handle each firefight. You also have some of the best set pieces in the entire series, from hanging on skylines to shooting baddies using catapults. I mean, the game is just engaging the entire time, and that's something that 1 and 2 lack for me at all times.
Getting your ass shot up!
Next up, we'll cover Horde and Beast Mode. Horde Mode is back, and it's still as fun as it was in Gears 2. You know the drill, tackle waves of enemies with 4 other buddies till you reach the final wave or die trying. Beast Mode is what I'm currently enjoying the most. That's the new addition. You'll get to play as different types of locusts, and your mission with 4 other friends is to kill COG members. A little twist, but makes it the world of difference. Each level is set up in a certain way to stop the certain COG members, so you'll learn to basically have to use all the different locusts to get through obstacles. Some can sneak past the weapons undetected and disable them, while others are powerhouse beasts, while a few others are agile and they can, you know, stay on their feet, and then you have ones that just revive only, but you'll need that when you're in a firefight. Overall, the game offers a very well done co-op in both sense, Horde remaining the classic fun, and Beast Mode a welcome addition. Versus mode remains to be my least favorite mode. It's not that I hate Gears of War Online, I just can never get into the rhythm of the gameplay online. It still largely remains a shotgun fest of other people popping out, getting close to you, and shooting you with a one shot. I personally never fell in love with the Gears of 1 or 2 online, and 3 doesn't change that too much. Still, there's some new additions. I believe follow the leader or capture the leader is new, and basically each team has a leader and they must protect that leader while killing the other leader, capturing him and holding him for 30 seconds to win. You also have King of the Hill and capture the flag. Team Deathmatch now gives you the ability to respawn, but each team has a limited amount of respawns, and whoever runs out of them first loses. My favorite mode is probably Wingman, where you're teamed up with one friend and there's 4 teams of 2 players going head to head with each other. Maybe it's the fact that you have to rely on one co-op partner and not 3 others, but it just makes teamwork more important, I would say. And we finally come to the enjoyment. So, sounds like I pretty much love this game, huh? Yeah, basically Gears of War 3 is the Gears of War I've been waiting for, well, just about ever. Gears of War 3's epic campaign and excellent co-op modes make it probably the most enjoyable gameplay the series has to offer, in my opinion. I played Infamous, and I thought it was the most fun I had this year. Deus Ex having the best atmosphere. Dead Space 2 having the best story. Gears of War has the most polish I've seen in a series since Uncharted 2. While not perfect, it's hard to say that Gears of War isn't one of the best games this year, or hell, this generation. My problem with the games are mostly minor, some silly one-liners and a few spotty voice acting parts, cheap shotgun tactics in the gameplay on Versus, and none of the Versus modes except Wingman really being that appealing to me, doesn't stop this game as a package being beast-like. No pun intended.
Good thing I wear a helmet.
I'd love someone to tell me that they didn't have a blast with the amazing, well-paced, and just well-done campaign, or the kick-ass beast mode, or the perfect horde mode in a video game. Come on, tell me this game doesn't offer a ton of excellent content. Gears of War, I'll award you a 9.5, and you hold up with some of the best games this year. You went way beyond what I originally thought the Gears series can provide for me, and I must truly say you impressed me. Hats off to you, Cliffy. As much as I think you're a dick, and as much as I sometimes think you're an asshole, you and your team made one of the best games I played this generation. Now excuse me as I go back to playing Beast Mode with some of my friends. Enjoy and pick up this beast of a game.
Hey, I thought you'd enjoy the witty irony of Grub on Glowy Island.
Yeah, fucking hilarious! You're gonna blow up the whole ship, genius!